World's defense analyst, Oubai Shahbandar, who joins us now live in the studio. Thanks for coming in. Now, there are also reports we're getting on a Katyusha rocket actually fired near a U.S. military base or on a U.S. military base in Iraq. What can you tell us about that? And is it connected to the strike on that oil facility?
Well, it seems that it's all interconnected as tensions in the Arabian Gulf are really heating up between the United States and its Arabian Gulf allies and Iran and its proxies on the other side. Here's what we do know. What we know is that in the past 2 days, U.S. training facilities north of Baghdad and in Mosul have been struck by Katyusha rockets. And the same type of rockets were also launched against the ExxonMobil production area in Basra. That's the part of Iraq that has the largest oil fields by far, where major international oil companies and their foreign workers reside and work. That's crucial for Iraq's oil exports. So now, is this part of a broader shadow war between Iran and the United States? We've seen the attacks against the oil tankers off the Gulf of Oman and in the Arabian Gulf. We've seen tensions between the two sides as the United States has just announced that it will deploy a further 1,000 troops in the region. It's hard not to see how that movement is geared towards deterring Iran from its operations in the area. Of course, these are all fought in the shadow, where the Iranian Revolutionary Guards has a slew of Iraqi Shia militant proxies that operate in southern Iraq. This is an area that we have to remember where we do not see Al-Qaeda or Daesh operating. So we have to assume that these are the proxy forces that belong more to Iran's influence and are probably behind the attack, although we have not seen them claim responsibility just yet. A war in the shadows between proxies.
Exactly. I mean, you have to assume, because no one has claimed responsibility for these attacks, but the fingers of some are inevitably being pointed at Iran. But just help us understand why Iran would do this at a time when it's already being so heavily scrutinized for those earlier attacks on oil tankers in the Gulf.
That's absolutely a very important question. What we do know is that the Iranian Revolutionary Guards don't have to operate directly. They've got a slew of Shia militant proxies in the region, from southern Iraq to Bahrain and to Yemen. In fact, the Houthis that have been receiving nominal support from the Iranian Revolutionary Guards have used that training and some of those weapons to operate against the Saudis and against U.S. Military interests in that area. So there is absolutely precedence for this. Also, let's not forget the effective oil embargo against Iran's exports has significantly damaged Iran's economy. This may be Iran's response against that maximum pressure campaign by the Trump administration.
Okay, Oubai, we'll leave it there. Thanks so much for that.